is WRES. I'm Maud McMasters.
And I'm Sophia. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. And now over to Mrs. Rogers for today's top stories.
Thank you, Sophia. Today in Top Stories, we have Ramtastic students to talk about. Mrs. Biller has nominated several students. She's nominated Brennan Mervin, Hannah Galloway, and Zola Jarman. This is what Ms. Biller has to say about them. She said about Brennan, I enjoy having Brennan in tutoring. He follows directions, stays on task, completes his work, and has such a positive attitude towards learning. He is also ready to volunteer to give an answer to a math problem we are working on. Nice job. Also, Ms. Biller has nominated Hannah, and this is what she has to say about Hannah. Hannah does a nice job in tutoring. She is always respectful and follows adult directions. She stays on task and participates by volunteering to read or give an answer. Hannah shows respect to the other students by staying muted. She completes her assignments. Thanks, Hannah, for showing you are Ramtastic. Lastly, Zola Jarman. Ms. Biller says that Zola recently earned this because she follows directions and completes her work. She is respectful to others and to the teacher. She is always smiling and has a positive attitude, and she is always ready to learn. Good job, Zola. In other Ramtastic news, Mrs. Meyer has nominated Patrick Melton. She says that Patrick always completes his work during class. I can count on him to finish his work and be ready to share out and add to our discussion. Patrick comes to school every day and never gives up, even when technology is giving him and his family a hard time. They stick through it, find ways to problem solve, then quickly return to what needs to be accomplished in class. Thank you, Patrick, for working hard and being fantastic and a great example of Ramtastic. Mrs. Elliott has nominated Audrey Miller. She says that Audrey Miller comes to school every day on time, and a few weeks ago, when she had no power, she found a way to still come to the meet from another location. She kept up despite the fact that there was a power outage in her area. Audrey is a fine example of someone with a demonstration of hard work, ways to use growth mindset. Good job on using a growth mindset. Great job, Aubrey. I am proud of you. In other Ramtastic news, Mrs. Garrett has nominated several students. First student is Kyson Peters. She says that Kyson always attends our Google Meet with his camera on and completes all his assignments on time. He's a very hard worker. He always meets his iReady requirements. I asked Kyson to spend some extra time at night to practice reading a challenging book so he could read it to us the next day. He was very eager to do so. Kyson did an awesome job reading it to us. I could tell he practiced. I'm very proud of him. Keep up the good work, Kyson. Lastly, Mrs. Garrett has nominated Ray Batts. She says that Ray asked her if he could read one of his books to the class. We did not have enough time for that day for him to read. I asked him to wait until the next day. Ray was very patient, waited for the following day, and he did an excellent job reading to us. I am very proud of all his hard work. Way to be Ramtastic, Richmond students. In other top news, we have Math Book Volume 2 and art supplies ready for you to pick up. Please pick those up anytime between the hours of 8:30 and 3:30, Monday through Friday. And now over to Maya McMasters for information about how you can be ready to learn.
This week we'll continue to talk about the Richmond expectation, ready to learn. If you're ready to learn, at Richmond you come to school and log in on time, stay on task, participate during learning, wear school-appropriate clothing. Teachers, please help us to find who in your class is ready to learn. this week by nominating them to be fantastic. Today is Friday, December 11th, 2020. Happy birthday to Adrian Ray. Now, back over to Sophia.
These have been your morning announcements. Have a fantastic day!